Hey, I'm Nick Williams with Medicare Millionaire, and I'm here setting the insurance industry straight, one video at a time with brutal honesty and integrity. It's the brutal honesty that people have a problem with sometimes. But what I'm going to show you in this video is your minimum acceptable functionality. I'm going to show you 2 tasks that you must have if you're selling insurance over the phone. And for that matter, if just to be able to communicate with somebody effectively at any time, to be able to navigate 2 different sites so that you can properly quote a Medicare Advantage plan. When I say quote, discuss Medicare Advantage, because I don't believe you quote Medicare Advantage as you quote other products. And so there's 2 platforms that you need to be able to navigate. And I'm going to go through those very, very quickly for you so that you understand. Now, again, this is minimum acceptable functionality that you must have. The last video I made, I talked about paralysis by analysis. And what happens is people do not have the ability to have the confidence to do these basic functions. Therefore, their whole business grinds to a stop. But again, I'm going to go through this real quick. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a platform for Medicare Advantage that everybody has. Now, they call them different things. My Enrollment Tool, My MFG, they have a ton of names for this, but these are all platforms that are provided by FMOs. And by the way, FMOs will all tell you, oh, we've got this platform, this great platform for you to quote Medicare Advantage. Well, everybody has it. If your FMO doesn't have it, it's rare. But I'm going to go through that first, and then I'm going to go to the second platform that you must be functional with. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that up here. Let's see. Where am I going to bring that up? Let's see, right here. All right, so I'm going to go to the first platform, which is simply from scratch. And this is how quickly you should be able to do this. But from scratch, I'm going to go to my other computer, which is sitting off to the side, so I'm going to be leaning out of the picture a little bit. But I'm going to pull up, and you're going to see how quickly I can get a quote. And you should have this same functionality. So I'm going to go through several tools here. First, Medicare Advantage, then Medicare Supplement. So let's go to the Medicare Advantage. I first want to go to log into my platform. Now this is my MFG with Messer Financial. Okay, so I go to Messer Financial, and I go to quote and enroll. Now I should have already put a client in here. It doesn't matter, but I do have a client in this platform already. I'll click here at MAPD. You can see this right on your screen. I'll start the quote. Now I'm going to put in that my client, I don't know, or does not get extra help. It does load a provider. So when I say a provider, a physician, okay, I'm going to go on to the next screen. And then you can put in the medicines, as you see here, it shows lisinopril. And then it shows the pharmacy. So you can load all of those in. And they're very simple fields. You could just simply load them in as you're going through. And there are the quotes. There are the quotes. It's when you have the client loaded in the software, it's simple. You can see there we have Aetna, United Healthcare, Molina, Amerigroup, WellCare, Humana. They're all there. They're all there. It's right there. And then you can just deep dive these by clicking on the individual plans. You can see off over here to the right, if you see my cursor, I can view provider coverage. I have different functionality. Different companies are going to give me different options here. So that's one platform. That's it. I went from Google, just Google, to that program. I'll go back and I'll back up to Google again. The other one is, and you have to have these bookmarked. I'm going to go into, this time I want to go into CSG Actuarial, which is actually, there's going to be 3 platforms that I show you how to get into real quick. I go right here to Agent Resources, Quote Tools, and I'll go here to Medicare Supplement Quote. Again, right there, I'm at my screen where I load it, where I have my username and password. I'll go to Medicare Supplement, run quote, okay? I'll put in the zip code 29615. There you go, female, 65, Plan F. I'll go Plan G and get quote. And that quick, I now have, I should have, there you go. I have my Medicare Supplement Plan G quotes for 29615 zip code. There you go, they're all right there. So very, very simple. Very, very simple. This is minimum acceptable functionality that you as an agent need to have. If you could do this, then you wouldn't be so worried, you know, but you need to log onto these sites, you call the companies, you get the passwords. We have this, the software that I'm showing you is what we provide our agents, okay? So you contact me if you want access to this software. Now, there is one other software that you'll need because sometimes somebody will say they have a product that you are perhaps not familiar with. And let's say it is in 29615 zip code, which is again in my backyard here. I'm going to go to another place to look for that. Now, where would that be? That would be Medicare.gov, and I'm going to show you how to navigate Medicare.gov. So again, I'm going to lean over here, type in Medicare.gov, and here we are. We're now at Medicare.gov. I'm going to click the button here. It says Find 2022 Health and Drug Plans. They moved this button around, so it may not be here when you look for this, but this is fundamentally how it works. And we now go to, okay, it's going to say log in or create account. I'm going to continue without logging in because I don't like logging in. I want to look for Medicare Advantage plans. I'm going to go to 29615, which is in the drop down here. And I'm going to go with I don't get extra help and move forward. I'm going to, do you want to see drug costs when you compare plans? I'm going to say no for expediency for this demonstration. And there you go. There are all of the Medicare Advantage plans in 29615, the basic Medicare Advantage plans. You can see Cigna and Aetna, and AARP, United Healthcare, they're all there. Now I can go up here and I can select a plan type. I can change this to just HMOs, but I'm not going into all the functionality here. I just want you guys to have the ability. To do that. That's all. That's what you need. You need to be able to quickly maneuver. This is, let's see, I've been on this, I guess a few minutes. I've gone through 3 different sites. I've done 3 different quotes. I've done Medicare Advantage on a private platform, which basically enables you, when I go to that My MFG, the very first platform I went to, you can enroll into different products from that platform. So you don't need to go to WellCare, you don't need to go to Aetna. That program will take you there, okay? Then I went and just for the fun of it, I did a Medicare supplement quote, that quick, right? You could do the same thing. Then you go to healthcare.gov and get a drug card. In this case, I went to healthcare.gov simply to show you how to look for a Medicare Advantage plan. Again, that would be when someone says they have a plan and maybe you don't know what that is. You can go there and do the research and look it up and find that plan. As a matter of fact, I'll do one more thing here. You can go to these plans, and on the right-hand side, you can see here, it tells you the benefits they have. But if you go to the bottom here of each plan, this is Cigna, plan details. Now, never click enroll because you'll lose the client, but plan details, and it will go into the details of the plan. And you can see your overview, benefits and costs, drug coverage, extra benefits, but it will dig down deep, and you can go and pull up the plan summary. You can pull up the plan summary from here as well. So that's it. This is your minimum acceptable functionality. And if you can do that, those several steps, several sequences on your computer, you should be very confident. The problem is that I talk to agents all the time. They're not confident with even that little basic functionality. Get it right, and if you could do that, you should have no problem talking on the phone with anybody and selling anybody Medicare Advantage or Medicare Supplement or a drug card. And then you can go, within those tools that I showed you, you can shop final expense, hospital indemnity, dental. It's all there. It's all there. But that's it. We're going to go now. Goodbye.